Da, 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 da. Alright, buckle up, kids. We know what this is. We're gonna open all of them, too. Hopefully we get some bangers. That would be nice, right? Oh, man, I've been waiting a long time for this. It's not often that I do card videos anymore. I mean, just with the way the market's been with most of the cards that I want, it's just been stupid, and I didn't want to put that much effort into it, you know what I mean? Like, waiting outside for days on end for something that is probably not going to hit, let's be real. And this is coming from a person who's going to play the game, right? I don't use these as investment pieces. Like, I'll get what I want, and then, you know, if... I don't know. But, anyway. Here we go. A box. Oh, boosters. Hoo-hoo. And, we're gonna take these all out. The last time I bought Magic the Gathering, it was the Return to Ravnica set, because I was a big Ravnica fan. I was a big Jason Chandra fan. And, I bought the Secret Lair stuff when the Street Fighter thing came out, and then I bought more when they did a Kamigawa, like, anime set, which I thought was really cool. But then these came out, and these aren't even Secret Lair. These are just a partnership like Lord of the Rings was. I skipped on that one. I did hear about the One Ring that sold for a bunch too. I think Post Malone bought that. But anyway, that's not what we're here for. We're not here to talk. We're here to rip, son. Okay. It's nice to see kind of what these look like, right? Like, Commune with Beaver is nice. Flan. Okay. Okay, yeah, cool. That's neat. Cactuar. Garnet, neat, yay. Gotcha. That scene from Final Fantasy VIII, good lord. Ishtola, baby! Nice. I like that. That's a nice little touch. Okay, cool. Oh no, I'll separate the hollows, and then the tokens, if I get them, I'll separate those too. As long as I have room for them, right? This is gonna be a long video. It took me 2.5 minutes to get through one. Let's see if we can speed this up a little bit. Wizard. Why is that upside down? No. GF. Iron. I'll save that for my brother. I think he wants that. Oh, snap. That's sweet. What is this, Final Fantasy 2? That's pretty dope, I'm not gonna lie. Fat Chocobo. Hope. Okay. I should probably do the lands too. I'll go through the lands later. They all look really neat though. Alright. Chocomog. Let's go over here. Item Shopkeep. Marlboro. That's cool, they made it black. Bow. Turret. Hillgaze. World Map. Feast Knife. Okay. It's a lot of items and equipment. Torgal. Neat. Sid. Is that Final Fantasy 11 Sid? Yeah, baby, look at that. Oh, I love it. And it's like, I mean, they might not be like chase cards that I'm looking to get. I'm just looking to get ones that I like the characters. You know, they're from the Final Fantasies that I like to play. Which, I mean, there's hardly ones that I don't. Let's be real. But yeah, I thought that this would be a nice idea. Sash of Light. Grand Pulse. 13. Okay. Jesus. A wind crystal. Oh, ho, 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 sir. Kuja, get out of here. I like that. That's shiny Gabranth. That's pretty neat. Get in. Let's see what else we got here. And I think for Instagram and TikTok, I'll speed this up a little bit. Like, I'll probably skip towards the end. So, Summoner Sanctum. Nice. It's Final Fantasy 12, I believe. Could be 12, yeah. It says 12 on the bottom. Oh, girl, yes. Pfft, sir. Get in. Get in. Nice. I'm loving it so far, man. There's so many good pieces of art in these cards in particular. We're starting to get repeats now, so that'll be a little easier to get through. Cool. Okay. Battle menu. Shiva. Rabon. Okay. Got a nice little 14. Oh, okay, another Mog. Oh, Mog thing. That's cool. Video. That's pretty sweet. Okay. Oh, I like that. I like that. That's nice. That is cool. Okay, let's see. Okay, well. Flipping on over. Paladin's Arms. Dude, I put so much time into Final Fantasy 14. I haven't played it since the new expansion, but Samurai was just my jam. There we go. I did play a lot of, I had a Dark Knight as well. Just for tanking purposes. Nice. Oh, they made Garland an uncommon. They made Garland an uncommon, but they made the Regalia a rare. That's funny. And that's a train. Oh, it's Suplex and it's a train. I love it. What? Sabin, my dude. Yeah. I love that. I love that. I mean, it doesn't have to be the rarest card in the world for me to be happy about it, you know, but to see that meta has made it into a TCG of all things, you know, like, I think that right there is awesome. Oh, okay. Use some PTSD while we're at it. Monk's Fist. Ramen. Okay. Balm Garden. A Shiny Island. You know what? It's kind of cool they made Balm Garden a rare. It's kind of neat. Give me a shiny land as well. Those are always fun. Especially if you can get the amount you need for a deck, depending on how much you use. That's pretty awesome. I like the fact that it has a transform mechanic for the Balm Garden too, since it did in fact transform. Treasure. Okay. Laguna. Okay. These were either nightmares or they were very decent farming material in Final Fantasy XI, depending on what your level was and depending on where you were. Oh wow, they made him an uncommon. I wonder if he has a rare. Artemisia, baby. X-Death. Oh, okay, okay. Final Fantasy 9 Mog there. Snow. Shiny, they made him uncommon though. Okay. And you know, I also went into these not, like, I kind of knew the value for some of these. Like, I know what the really, really expensive cards were, but I don't know the value of any of the other ones that I pulled. So, if you know and I don't know, then put it in the comments below. But, we're just going to keep on ripping. This is a pretty fun time, I'll tell you that much. A Robot Warrior. It's from 6. Blazing Bomb. Cool. Glacial Greens. Sligan. Mage Staff. Oh, this guy. You know, when you run into him in Final Fantasy 12, he seems so nice to start with. That little kid's a douchebag, but he was so nice when you ran into him. Very Machiavellian, I want to say. Circle of Power. Astrologian's Plane Sphere. Okay. And Triple Triad. That's fucking sweet. Love that. Love that. And it's a shiny. Oh, that's a land. So I'll put that over here. Okay. All the memories from all the Final Fantasies I've beaten. It's pretty cool. Really cool to see these in cards, like an illustration form. Revive the Esper. Fate of the Sun Crystal. Hawkeyes. Fat Chocobo. Crossroads Village. Laughing Man. Oh, that's cool. It's a cool illustration. Locke. Okay, I made him uncommon. Barrett, also uncommon. Choco, Seeker of Paradise. Okay. Legendary creature, it looks like. Which one's this one? Looks like a Makoti of some sort. Might be a newer character that I'm not really too familiar with. Alright. Next. Sabatender. Iron Giant. Oh, Lionheart. His best weapon is an uncommon. That's kind of funny. Dark Knight's Greatsword. That looks like 14. That is 14. Quina. Midgar, baby. Nice. I love how they made it a swamp. There's so many reasons why this should be a swamp. Oh, Jekt. Nice. Sweet. Your son's an uncommon. Sorry about it. Alright, cool. Cool little Final Fantasy 14 art there. Pretty sweet. The old Rabanastre is a common. Okay. Weapons Vendor. Haste. Shinra Reinforcements. Town Greeter. Nice. Final Fantasy 5, dude. That's pretty sweet. Bart's, huh? That's cool. Oh. Gladius. Earth Crystal. Okay. Green spells cast, one less to cast. Not bad. And it looks like a counter mechanic on it, too. Looks like another 14 art. Oh, yeah, let's put that back in here. Chocobo Racetrack. It's a shiny coral there. We'll put that there. I wonder if anybody really had like a deck of just nothing but foils. I always feel like I'm missing foils if I ever want to go that route. Sometimes I can do it with lands, but that's about it. Scorpion Sentinel. 7. Another Vincent's Limit. Ooh. That Golbez looks pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. I had Bart's before, now I have Golbez there. Not bad. Anima. Oh, dude. Let's see. Sin. And a shiny Balm Garden. Nice. Nice. Okay. And I know, like, I was like, oh, why don't you sleeve them? And I'll sleeve them eventually. Nothing's gonna hurt them right now. But let's keep going. And more than likely, I'm not even getting the highest hitters. Okay. Nice, I like the animation on that. Blitzball Shot. Airship. Pain's Treachery. Rufus Shinra. Oh, you're an uncommon too, huh? Well, then again, you weren't like the main bad, were you? Alright, Inspiration. Ishgard the Holy Sea. Oh, yes. This is like the Heaven's Ward town. That's pretty sick. Okay. That big boy, Tidus' dad, it looks like. I want to say. That's cool. These art cards are pretty sick. Jack is his name. Like, I don't know why I was brain farting his name, but yeah. Like, he literally came up a second ago. Okay. Weapons Vendor, Haste, Thick Eyes, Town Leader, Ice Magic, Crossroads. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Dude, Final Fantasy VIII, that was something. That came out in a really formative time of my life. And, there we go. There we go. That's Final Fantasy X design, huh? Yes. It's a nice looking... But Final Fantasy X Bahamut was on another level. Especially because of the story behind him and everything. Like, it was very awesome, I thought. His introduction in 10. And he was just a boss. Like, it doesn't matter. You can have Anima if you want. You can have the Magus Sisters. You can have Yojimbo. Just gonna be real. Bahamut's where it's at. I want to say he was the first summon that could break 10k. That could be Anima. I have to play through it again. It's been a while since I played through 10. Oh, Cecil Harvey. All the way from part 4. Part 4 was kind of weird for me. Like, I liked it a lot, but I played 6 before I did 4. And that kind of set the mood. Primal Odin. Hell yeah. Nice. I'm sure that's going to be from 14, because it's a Primal. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I would have to replay it again. I think... Yeah, I did 6 before I did 4. 6 has a precedent that 4 just... It was good, but it wasn't as good. And I kind of accidentally set myself up for failure playing those backwards. But they're all an individual story, unless of course it's like an After Years or a part of like the 7 series or the 13 series, so on and so forth. Dwarven Castle Guard, looks like it's from 5. Thunderman. No, I haven't seen a whole lot of 13 cards in here, speaking of which. There's a Magitech Infantry, okay. Magitech Armor, Random Encounter, Real Unit, Stolen Uniform. This is from 6. With the amount of uniforms that get stolen in Final Fantasy games, like 6 they did it, and they did it in 7. Ishgard again. Eden. The summon for Eden was pretty baller, to be honest, not gonna lie. That one's from 13, I want to say, but nice little Sephiroth full art there. Alright, we're almost down to the bottom of the second stack. Kind of hoping to see a Cloud. If there's a Zac, that'd be sweet too. Red Mage's Rapier, Fire Mage's Rod, Airship Crash. I'm gonna take Pandora. The song that's called that was a freaking bop, dude. Ugh. Esper Origins, Final Fantasy 6, yeah. Terra as an Esper, I want to say. Dark City Bird, okay. I mean, so far I've gotten some pretty good cards. Like, this has been pretty like mid Final Fantasies heavy. Like 4, 5, and 6. It's been pretty heavy on those. So it'd be nice to see. I mean, I got some nice 8 ones, and I did get like the Primal, which is 14. But I haven't seen a lot of Nomura ones. I haven't seen a lot of 7 or 13. Let's see, Wizard. Pop this over. Chagbotek, Laguna, Paladin's Arms. Well, there were some 8. 8 was Nomura, I believe. Blitzball. Final Fantasy X was also, yeah. That's neat though. The Luca Goers, baby. If you know, you know. Darkness Crystal. That's the 3rd crystal I've gotten. Okay. White Mage's Staff and. Okay. Alright, we're on the last stack. Let me just get the cover dude, please. Alright. Put that there. World map. Hilgigas. Hugo. 16. That's Titan. That fight was so good. Oh man, like I want to do a recording of just this fight and the fight against Bahamut in 16. Those were so good. Oh my god. Like I want to play through 16 again. I might get it on Xbox since they're releasing it for that. Cerberus, Final Fantasy VIII. It's a GF, yeah. At least I got a Shantoto, right? Like, can't hate on that. Ooh. Is that from 16? Not sure. That's... I think it is. Well, it might be from 13. It's hard to tell. Okay. Ifrit. Come to me, Ifrit. Alright. Hey, you got Zach. That's a sacrifice card, too. Hurts me in the soul. Water crystal. So that's all but 2 crystals, I believe. Okay. Did I stack my... Yeah, I stacked my tokens. There. Get these shinies out real quick. A shiny Shantoto. Because I feel like the shiny cards, like when they're uncommon and common, like I feel like those are shiny cards you could probably just get away with playing, right? Like you don't really want to damage your rare foils, right? Like you want to keep those in good shape. But the commons and the uncommons, you know, you can probably get away with just playing those, you know. Okay. All right, Hope. Like, I already got you to begin with. I don't need a full art of you. I'm gonna boomerang. All right. I mean, it still is pretty nice to see all these artworks. Like, just to have a genuine good time, and not be like most of these other videos where they're just like popping out values every time they see a card and they're just rushing through everything. You know, it's nice to see like a good wholesome rip for a change. Especially with how the market's being and how these people, most of these people are, nice, cool guys. Most of these people are, like the flippers and resellers are doing, they're just turning it into, oh, it's a shiny token. Turning it into a, like just a marketplace, really. And it's kind of disgusting what they've done to cards. I mean, they were doing it to retro games too. I mean, that's half the reason why my finds are as expensive as they are, is because they've exploded the market on them, like resellers have. And it's kind of a shame, because honest to goodness games are being paywalled behind. A Realm Reborn, love that. That's cool, because the whole backstory behind how 14 became what it is today is it's a pretty epic story. Kind of sad at the same time, especially if you played while the end of the first 14 happened into the start of the new one. Like, it was a cataclysmic event, actually, which was, like I said, it was nice. It was cool looking, but it was very sad. All right, let's go ahead and flip her on over. Marble, Bard's Bow, Rook Turret. Battle of the Bridge. Nice. I do like 5. 5 was one of those ones that I can go back to and play at any point in time. Alright. Tala, Great Sage, Part 4. He was okay. His grandchildren were pretty cool too, though. I like that. I got Jill. That's fucking sweet, dude. Do I have a Clive? Not yet. Am I gonna have to buy it separately? Probably. But I mean, I'm gonna have to buy Cloud separately with the way it looks like now too, so I'm probably not gonna be against doing it. If I can find another box of boosters for the same price I bought this one, then I might consider doing that instead. But we'll have to find out later. Fawn, Coral, Fountain Chocobo, Break, Dark Knight, Rufus Shinra, Fenrir. That's cool. Is that from 11? Yes, that's an 11 card. Awesome. Jildor, that is 6. Nice. Insomnia from third, no, it's 15. That's cute. Look at that. That's pretty cute. I'm starting to like these full arts more than like some of these regular cards, to be honest. Okay. We got 3 more. And then I'll let you go. Alright. Judgment, Intervention, Gigatube. Okay. Fist, Pot, Ultros. That's funny. That's a funny little, that's Final Fantasy 6. That dude comes back over and over again. Kind of annoying. Oh, Final Fantasy 8 rare. That's pretty cool. The Lunar Whale. What is that, 4? Yeah. And go the rest of my 4 bangers I actually have, so, I mean... Let's pop those over. Alright, we got 2 more packs. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I would probably make it. I would like to make a deck with strictly Final Fantasy cards. That would be so amazing. Endwalker, Final Fantasy 14. That's cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. The full arts are pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. Rydia, another. Valthier and Fran. That's cool. They have both of them together. Is a human rabbit. Restoration Magic, and Far Plane Shiny. Hero token. Last one, guys. Okay. Blazing Bomb. Fight on. Glacial Greens. Magic Damper. Gale Cat. White Mage's Staff. Instant Ramen. Unexpected Request. Travel the Overworld. Orange Inspiration. Crystal Fragments. Kuja. So that's my second Kuja. And the first one I had was way better. Yeah. And a Mog to end the day. Okay. So, let me just go ahead and get these back in here. And I will kind of go over which ones my favorite ones were. And I will show you all the full arts too, with all the illustration cards. So I thought that'd be cool too. All right, so that's cool. Tifa's the only 7 one that I really got. That's the Kuja I got, which was way cooler. Jill. Yeah, Hope. That Hope looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Hugo. Yeah, that one's good. Of course. Ishgard, just because of its significance to me in 14. Sin. Looks pretty sweet. That's a tricolor though. I don't know how well that's going to work out. That one, it's a spell, but it has Bartz on it, and Bartz is pretty cool. Kane. Very, very cool. That's probably my favorite card out of this whole batch, I'm not gonna lie. Ishtola. So out of those would probably be my Balthier and Fran, yeah. Those are probably gonna be my favorites. I'll have to look and see like what the rest of these are. Like what they're worth. But yeah, I think honestly these full arts here are just, they're so awesome. I love the fact that it's like they got illustrators, like I believe they got some of the original illustrators to do this too. I correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they did. Mog, very cute Yuna. Still not sure what this is. I didn't notice I got Shadow. That's cool. Sephiroth. Jekt. Sumakodi, I don't remember. That's another. This looks like Ishtola, but I could be wrong. I think it is Ishtola. Cloud. And Zidane. So these are also really cool. Like, I want to frame these in of themselves, to be honest. So I might do that. But yeah, thanks for joining me in this Rip Fest here. And if I get any more, I'll try to open them on camera here. But you guys have a good rest of your week and take care.